2. The same was filed yesterday, pursuant to the leave granted by this committee. Perhaps the Secretariat can share the same with...
Okay, Chair.
Thank you.
Chair. Thank you. Yes, yes. Is there somebody calling?
Yes.
Yes, yes, Mandago.
Chair, the document the council is referring to, I want to presume is the one that is unmarked, so the document should be marked for ease of referencing.
My apologies again. We were preparing this document while we were still proceeding with this hearing yesterday. That ought to be volume 4, because we have volume 1, 2, 3, and 4. So for the record, that ought to be referred as volume 4.
Chair, there are 2 supplementary documents. Which one is volume? There are 2. The bigger one.
Okay, okay, okay. This is a management issue. It will not stop us from proceeding. I want to ask one of your councils to approach the chair so that we guide them on how to manage these documents as you proceed. Council for the County Assembly, you have heard, you're being asked to take some time. Yes. Today we're very strict with time. Yeah.
Chair, we will need 1.5 hours minimum if this is the sole witness, because my assumption is if he is the sole witness, then he is the one that will speak to every allegation in the impeachment motion and every claim made by the governor in response to that impeachment motion. So we pray that you give us 90 minutes of cross-examination.
Very good. This special committee of the Senate will not gag anybody. We therefore give you 120 minutes, 2 hours, and the County Assembly, you have 90 minutes plus an extra 10 minutes should you need it. Governor, you have been in office for that long, but just 64 days after being in office, your colleagues who are elected by you, I mean alongside with you, are asking the Senate that you go away forever just after 64 days. And they have not just come shouting, they have come with 62 grounds. I'm therefore giving you 2 hours to move slowly, meticulously. You discharge yourself on each and every one of those 62 counts. We will allow you. And members of County Assembly will further allow you to ensure that you prove your case on every count. Witness.
Chair. Just to assist colleagues, I think that we have the document, just that for the purpose of colleagues in the committee, volume 3 is of course well marked, but then there is an affidavit which is not marked, but it is there. So just check on your files, you'll have it.
That is exactly why I asked them to approach the chair. Already an instruction has been given so that they are marked quietly as the sitting is going on. And members, unless something is out of order, if we can manage to be silent for 2 hours, it will be very useful. But if something is out of order, draw my attention, we'll do it. If it is something that is not out of order, approach the chair, we sort it out kienyeji, as they say in Kiswahili. Yes, proceed.
Thank you, Chair, for the guidance. Mr. Harrison Gatobu,
yes,
you were explaining your other duties, especially you're wearing the hat of the private secretary to the governor. What other duties do you discharge?
The other duties, I'm always the MC of the functions that the governor attends.
By the MC, you mean Master of Ceremony?
Yes.
Proceed.
I'm also present in the meetings that are held by governor, either in office or in the public or outside the office.
Does that include all the meetings where the governor is appearing? Your presence will also be there.
Yes.
So then you have a personal knowledge of all the incidences that the governor is accused of.
Yes.
Am I right to suggest that you have a close working relationship with the governor?
Yes.
Have you had the occasion to read the notice of motion for impeachment of the governor?
Yes.
Both at the county assembly and before this select committee?
Yes.
Are you aware of all the charges facing the governor?
Yes.
How many are they in number?
62.
62 charges in total.
The charges were 5, but they had the small ones, the specific ones is 62.
62 of them. Have you had an opportunity to read the governor's response on each of those charges?
Yes.
You will agree with me that the bulk of the allegations and charges are in respect of illegal appointments, nepotism, and so on.
Yes.
As the person in charge of staff, does it concern you when the governor is accused of illegal appointments? Is that within your docket?
Yes, it is.
It is within your docket.
Yes.
So when you came across the accusations touching on illegal appointments and nepotism, did you take any action as the chief of staff?
Yes.
What action did you take specifically in respect to the allegation of the first gentleman of Meru being appointed to a county office? What step did you take?
First, I confirmed that there is no a public office that he was appointed to, and to do that, there is no office, either in my office or office of the governor or anyone under that capacity in the team that I read in the office of the governor.
So it is your evidence that the first gentleman is not one of the staff
He is
that
not.
work for the county assembly under you?
He is not.
Has there been any office, physical office, where the first gentleman of Meru has been given a space to operate in? By
No.
the governor of Meru?
No.
Have you come across any letter of appointment touching on the appointment of the first gentleman?
No.
Has the first gentleman given any instructions that you are aware of in respect of any functions within the county?
No.
Did you ever seek to clarify the issue of the appointment of the first gentleman with any office, specifically the office of the County Public Service Board?
Yes.
Can you kindly give this committee the benefit of that evidence where you sought that clarification? Is there any document to support that assertion?
Yes. They are attached in the reply from the governor.
And by this, you're talking of volume 2?
Yes.
What page are we talking about? Honorable members, I'm referring to volume 2 of the governor's response. Specifically page 48 to 77 of that bundle. Kindly point to the committee where your letter or any communication to the County Public Service Board touching on the appointment of the first gentleman appears.
Thank you, Chair. honorable members. When I got this information, I wrote the first letter to the Secretary Public Service Board,
What is the date of that letter?
22nd of November.
What did you inquire from the County Public Service Board?
I was requesting to know about the arranged appointment of the first gentleman and a few other people that I listed in my letter.
Did you get a response from the County Public Service Board?
Yes,
Where
but I need
is-
to say the same letter was copied to other offices.
Thank you. Can you indicate whether you got a response from the office of the County Public Service Board?
Yes, I got a letter,
And what was the date of that response?
23rd of November.
23rd of November.
Yes,
And what was the response that is contained in that letter?
the response from the Public Service Board is that the first gentleman was not employed by the Public Service Board.
Thank you very much. Did you take any other step to confirm whether the first gentleman is drawing any remuneration of any kind from the county government of Meru?
Yes,
And how did you do that confirmation?
I intend a letter to the payroll manager.
Yes. Where is that letter? In your bundle of documents, still at volume 2.
Yes,
What page is it?
is page page 54.
54 of a bundle. Is that your letter? Are you sure?
That is the response that I got.
Yes. And what was the response from the payroll master?
Is that they are not in the payroll.
Then he is not in the payroll.
Yes, he is not in the payroll.
Thank you. But we have seen the governor making statements to the effect that he has appointed the first gentleman. First of all, were you present when that announcement was made?
Yes,
What was the occasion when that pronouncement was made? And if you also recall the date, kindly tell us the date of that pronouncement.
it was 30th of October
Which year?
2022.
What was the occasion?
That is the time that governor was naming the CECs.
The CECs, were there any other offices that were being named on that day apart from CECs?
Yes,
What other offices were being named?
the advisors to the governor.
The advisors to governor.
Yes,
Is that the occasion where the first gentleman was pronounced to be appointed by the governor?
yes.
In what office was the first gentleman appointed by the governor?
The ambassadors of the Asoras ambassador.
As well as ambassador.
Yes.
Is that an office within the Meru County government?
No,
Is it an office that has been established newly by the County Public Service Board?
no.
Then what was that office all about?
It was just an honorary office. Actually, to add something small, Excellency the governor was operating another program called Okolea, and because of our duties as the governor, he decided to have someone who has been close to that program that she has been doing for quite some time, who will not be paid and who will work with her on that program. That's when the first gentleman was named as the Asoras ambassador.
So is it your evidence that this was a community empowerment initiative?
Yes,
Is it unique for first ladies or first gentlemen of any of the counties or even the national government to spearhead or to be appointed in a community empowerment program of their choice?
it's not unique.
Are you aware if any of the other first ladies of Meru have ever been involved in similar initiatives?
Yes, I'm aware.
You're aware. At this point, Chair and committee, allow us play a video contained in a flash disk. The same is marked as KMS6B.
Chair, as the video is being prepared, let us see where the transcription is. The council can show us where the transcription is.
The video is in English, Honorable Member, so there is no need for translation. Thank you.
We are very, very happy today. We have come here to launch the Meru Towesa program. It consists of the following women. The first one is Kawira Mwangaza. She's not here with us. She's the first lady. She's going to be the patron of this group. The second one is Josephine Mutembei. The board will be supported by a strong secretariat from the Ministry of Gender and Social Development. The minister is going to identify some of the officers who will be working with you in that board. And the board will be funded by part of the budget which is allocated to the Ministry of Education, Technology, Culture, and Gender and Social Development to enable you to move to all the corners of this county.
Thank you very much. I am sure most of the members of this select committee are aware of the person talking, but for the record, kindly tell us who is in that video and what has he done?
Is the former governor, Meru County, His Excellency Kawira Mwangaza. Well, he was appointing the first lady, Kawira Mwangaza, to a position of patron Towesa program in Meru County.
In your understanding, is the office for which the first lady was being appointed a public office under the county government?
It is not.
It is not. Is that office, was it ever funded by taxpayers' money?
Yes.
It was?
It was funded.
Has that been confirmed from the video by the governor himself that they will draw their support from the Ministry of, is it Education?
Yes.
Thank you. Was that appointment subsequently forwarded to the County Assembly for vetting?
No.
Are you aware if any of the members of that board were ever vetted by the County Assembly?
I'm not aware.
Are you aware of any complaints, proceedings, or even an attempt to impeach the then governor of Meru for appointing a spouse to that office?
I'm not aware.
You're not aware. Was that appointment ever published to the public subsequently?
Yes, it was. I also saw the Gazette notice of the same.
By that Gazette notice, you're referring to the document contained at page 27 of our bundle of documents, honorable members, of volume 2. So in that Gazette notice, the governor is appointing the spouse.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Across the other counties, have you also come across similar initiatives by either first ladies or first gentlemen?
Yes.
Spearheading community empowerment programs of their choice?
Yes.
Can you give an instance of such initiatives that you are aware of? And have you brought any evidence, rather has any evidence of that nature been brought to this committee?
Yes.
Where is that evidence contained?
Evidence from page 31.
All the way to page?
All the way to page number 40.
Number 40.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I am sure you've also come across the accusation that the governor has appointed certain people who either do not qualify or without following procedure into public office.
Yes, I'm aware.
Who were those people that are said to have been appointed by the governor?
There is one Munene Samaritan.
One Munene Samaritan.
There is one Enere Muzungu.
Ende Muzungu.
And there is one Ernest Mutembei.
Again, as the chief of staff, are those employees of the county?
No, they are not.
Did you ever seek to confirm their status, the employment status with the county?
Yes, I did.
Can you show this committee where you sought to establish their status?
I wrote letters to the Public Service Board. I wrote, that is in page number 49. I wrote the letter to the Chief Officer, Legal Affairs and the Public Service and Administration, and to the payroll.
All those letters are appearing, following each other from page 49 onwards.
Yes.
And what was the response from the County Public Service Board?
They all responded with the attached letters that those are not employees of the county government of Meru and they are not earning any money or any pay from county government of Meru.
That letter is the one contained at page 52 of our bundle, volume 2?
Yes.
And who is the author of that letter?
The other is the CEO of the Public Service Board by the name Virginia Kawira.
Yesterday, this letter was disputed during cross-examination that indeed Virginia Kawira is not the CEO County Public Service Board. What comment do you have to make to that respect?
My comment is when you get to the office, we got the person that who was the county secretary, CEO of Public Service Board. Her term was ending. She did around 2 months, and then thereafter, there is an acting CEO, but on the same strength, the position has been advertised.
That position has been advertised?
Yes.
So Virginia is currently acting?
Yes.
Pending a substantial office holder?
Yes.
Substantive rather, office holder?
Yes.
Do you have any evidence of that advertisement?
Yes.
Where is it contained? As you try to trace it, we will assist you, but let's proceed for the sake of time. So you confirm that indeed Virginia had the capacity to author that letter?
Yes.
Did you also take any steps to confirm if any of those alleged appointees draw any form of remuneration from the county government of Meru?
Yes, I did.
How did you do that?
By a letter to the payroll manager.
What is the date of the letter and where is it contained? Is it the one under page 53? 53?
Yes.
Is it 53 or 54?
It is page 54.
Page 54.
Yes.
So that is your communication to the payroll master.
Yes.
And what did the payroll master respond to?
Actually, that was the response.
Yes.
That was our response. The payroll master responded by that letter that is in page 54. My letter was copied actually to him by the Chief Officer, Legal Affairs.
Thank you. So you have a response under page 54 confirming that indeed none of those appointees draw any form of remuneration from the Meru County government.
Yes.
Are you also aware if the purported nominees have volunteered to tender any form of evidence in respect to their appointment before this select committee?
Yes, they did.
They did. Is that in the form of the affidavits they have filed before this committee?
Yes.
Thank you. Let's go to the appointment of one Hilary Sunday. Confirm that that is a person working for the county government of Meru.
Yes, he is working.
He's working.
Yes.
When was he appointed and how was he appointed?
He was appointed on 30th of August 2022.
In what position?
The Director of Communications.
The Director of Communications.
Yes.
Before we proceed further, yesterday there was a confusion as to whether his position has now subsequently been advertised. Is that the case?
No.
Which position has been advertised?
The communications officer that are outside the office of the governor.
The communications officer.
Yes.
Is that one and the same office where Hilary Sunday currently occupies?
No, it's a different office.
Is it true that in fact Hilary Sunday would be the overseer of the person, the officer who's being sought to be recruited?
Yes.
Thank you. So you were telling us that indeed Hilary Sunday was appointed?
Yes, he was appointed.
Yes.
Yeah.
How was he appointed? What was the criteria and procedure for his appointment?
The criteria was as directed by a circular that governor was given from Intergovernmental Technical Committee on how to fill the staff that are in office of the governor. That is the chief of staff, the cooks, the drivers, the secretary, the personal assistants, all those. And the directives were very clear. The governor identifies the name, forwards that name to the Public Service Board for confirmation of appointment. And what governor did, through myself, did a letter to the Public Service Board forwarding the name of Hilary Sunday, and it was confirmed.
You said that that request to the County Public Service Board was done through your office.
Yes.
Where is that request found in the bundle of documents? As you try to trace it, did you, before we go to the appointment, the advisory you're talking about, is it the one contained at page 79 of our bundle, the letter dated 16th August 2022?
Yes, that is the advisory that we received.
That is the advisory.
Yeah.
Let's dwell a bit on that advisory before we proceed. Which are some of the offices that the governor is allowed to undertake a direct appointment without a competitive process?
These are the chief of staff stroke the private secretary,
That is yourself.
that's myself, the economic advisor, the political advisor, the legal advisor, the director of governance, place service, or director of communication.
That is the position.
That is the position that is held by Hilary Sunday,
Proceed.
the personal assistants, and the support staff. The support staff includes the personal secretaries, the drivers, the cooks, the gardeners, and the messengers.
So according to that advisory, is there any requirement that those appointments will be forwarded to the county assembly for vetting or approval?
No requirement.
Is there any requirement that those positions will be advertised for a competitive recruitment?
No requirement.
So, did you ever get a response from the Office of the County Public Service Board on the approvals of the names forwarded?
Yes, I got.
Is that the letter contained at page 90 of our bundle of documents?
Yes, it is.
Can you identify the name of Hilary Sunday on that list?
Yes, he is number 1. Mutuma Hilary Mugambi, ID number 31415419, Director of Communications, Job Group, CPSB03.
For what period were these persons, including Hilary, appointed in office?
5 years contract.
5 years contract. So when the governor forwards their nominees to the County Public Service Board, is it the County Public Service Board that now takes over those employees and recruits them, or rather issues letters of appointment?
Yes, they are the ones that interviews and confirms to the governor that they qualify.
So indeed, there is an interview conducted by the County Public Service Board.
Yes.
So the issue of qualification or suitability of those nominees would be an issue within the mandate of the County Public Service Board.
Yes.
Maybe something I've noted from that letter is that the name Sunday does not appear. Would you kindly explain whether we are talking about one and the same person?
Is one person. The official name is Mutuma Hilary Mugambi. Nickname Sunday.
Thank you. Let's go to the issue of roadside recruitments. And I want to draw you to some incidences. One at Nkobo Market. One, were you present at Nkobo Market when that purported roadside appointment was done?
Yes, I was.
What day was it? Can you remember the date? If you don't remember, it's
I don't remember the
You
date.
don't remember the date. So what was the occasion?
The occasion is when governor visited the market traders with the area MCA, Honorable Martin Kome Makasi, and they went to the open air market where they were talking with the market traders. During that during that meeting, there was some request from the MCA, and that is what the governor addressed.
So it is your evidence that the Honorable MCA for that area invited the governor to address certain challenges they were facing.
Yes.
What is the name of that MCA for the record once again?
Is Martin Kome Makasi MCA Nkwene Ward.
Martin Kome Makasi.
Yes.
In the impeachment motion, as Martin Makasi signed in support of the impeachment motion based on the allegation that the governor undertook roadside recruitment as Kobo Market.
Yes, he has signed.
He has signed that motion in support. Honorable members and chair, kindly, can we look at our next KMS 14E. It's a video in our flash disk. The translation, because most of the happenings are in Meru, is contained at page 98 of our bundle, volume 2.
Gende madam governor will take your security rogo, Queen Guarogo.
Is that the area MCA?
Yes, yes.
We can even pause there for the sake of time. Thank you. You will realize, honorable members and chair, that that video, same video, was played yesterday, but it was not played in full. They began where the governor was calling the public to offer people to be recruited as watchmen. So can you tell us at the beginning what is happening?
What is happening in that meeting? The members of the open air market discussed an issue regarding the security of the items that they leave at the market, and in the deliberations it came out clear that they were supposed to do the arambi, that is, they changa themselves so that they can employ an watchman, because there is no position or there is no employment of the watchman to guard the open air markets as per Meru County employments.
Before you proceed, what is the specific request from the member of County Assembly of that ward? What is the specific request to the governor?
To employ, to assist the, to render us employ the watchman and also build the fence.
So it is the governor reacting to that request that she assists in organizing the market and offering security?
Yes.
To your best of your knowledge, was anyone from that crowd, including Murefu, ever appointed?
No.
By the county government of Meru?
No.
Did you make that follow-up?
Yes, I did.
And what was the confirmation?
I did a letter to the Public Service Board. I also did a letter to the payroll, and the confirmation was that they are not employees of County Government of Meru, and they are not earning any salary or pay from County Government of Meru.
Are you referring to the letter that is contained at page 94 of our bundle of documents, volume 2?
Yes, that's the letter.
And did you get any response in respect to the same?
Yes, I got.
The letter, the one appearing next at page 95?
Yes.
And what was the response?
They are not employees of the County Government of Meru.
Did you also confirm whether they are in the payroll of Meru County Government?
Yes, I did. The letter contained in page number 96 was the response.
Thank you. The governor has also been accused of directing the sub-county admin to employ. Have you seen any document? Have you seen the affidavit of Samuel Mwenda?
Yes.
What does that affidavit speak of?
Samuel Mwenda.
I'm referring to now our volume 4. Who is Samuel Mwenda?
Is the sub-county administrator, Nkwene Mitungu sub-county.
Yes, so you know him.
Yes, I do.
I will not question you on the averments of his affidavit, because obviously you would have no knowledge of the same. But you confirm that indeed he is the sub-county ward admin.
Yes, yes.
Thank you. Let us move to the other roadside appointment at Timau.
Yes.
Of firefighters.
Yes.
Again, were you present at that event?
Yes, I was present.
Can you remember the date? If you can't remember, it's still okay.
It was on 22nd of September.
22nd of September.
Yes.
And you were present in that event?
Yes, I was.
To your best of your knowledge, did the governor recruit any firefighters?
No, she did not.
What did she do?
She just recruited some people, 4 people that are going to work or that are working, and our Korea program.
And our Korea program?
Yes.
So it was not an appointment to any county office?
It was not.
Did you ever follow up as the chief of staff on whether the governor had forwarded any names of firefighters to the County Public Service Board or any other county office?
Yes, I followed.
Is your letter the one contained at page 93 of our bundle?
Yes, it is the one.
Did you get a response of that letter?
Yes, I got a response from the Public Service Board that is contained in page 94.
And what does the letter say?
They are not employees of County Government of Meru. I got another one from the Chief Officer, Legal Affairs, Public Service, Administration and Management. That is in page 95. Again indicating they are not employees of County Government of Meru. I got another one from the Fire Service in charge of Meru County, contained in page 97, again indicating they are not employees or they are not among the firefighters in Meru.
Thank you. Let us move to the other roadside recruitment at Kianjai.
Yes.
Again, were you present during that rally or meeting?
Yes, I was.
Can you remember the date?
It is 11th of November 2022. Though I know ironically, when I looked at the motion, the date was indicated as being on a certain date in September. I don't remember. But the actual date was 11th of November 2022.
What transpired at Kianjai?
When we had a meeting at Kianjai, the public rally, there was a request from the public about the garbage that was in that area, and also about the security of the open air market in that area, the traders and that request. And what governor did, because the garbage was so huge at that area, he decided to talk to the sub-county administrator to ensure that that one is done, and he requested if he can have someone doing it from the community.
Thank you. So again, was any name forwarded to the County Public Service Board?
No.
To recruit anyone from Kenjai?
No.
Thank you. Let us move on to the issue of the Municipality Board of Meru.
Yes.
Again, were you present at that meeting?
Yes, I was.
You were?
Yes.
What transpired on that date, and which date was it?
I don't remember the exact date, but what happened, there was some commotions within Meru town, whereby we had 3 groups of taxis, taxi drivers or taxi operators that had some issues with one another, and they approached the governor to solve the problem. Governor called a meeting at Kinoru Stadium for the 3 groups, and in the meeting they agreed to form a small committee that will oversee implementation of what was discussed in that meeting.
Is that small committee you're referring to, was it rather co-opted in the municipality board? Was it told to usurp the role of the municipality board, or what were the terms and reference of that committee created?
The committee was from within the members of the taxi drivers or operators, and their mandate was only to solve their internal problems.
Thank you. Have you come across the affidavit by Edward Bundi Joffrey?
Yes, I have.
Do you know Edward Bundi Joffrey?
Yes, I know him.
Who is he?
He is one of the tax operators in Meru County.
Was he present at that meeting?
Yes.
I will again not ask you any questions on that affidavit, because obviously you would have no personal knowledge of the same. Has the municipality board in any way talked about this issue?
Yes, they have.
They have?
Yes.
What have they said about this issue?
The board had a meeting that was held on 16th of December 2022, when they had this issue of impeachment that was relating to their law or the activities of municipal board. And after the meeting, they intended a letter to that effect. That letter of the municipal board is contained in page number 102.
What is contained in that letter?
Is the letter from the chairman affirming that they have been implementing their mandate as they were given. There was no parallel committee, and there are no issues with the governor or any other person as pertains to their mandate as the municipal board.
Confirm again the page where that letter appears. Is it page 102?
Yes, it is.
Or volume 2?
Yes.
Thank you.